8:15 on your Thursday night. So that means it is on Air Acoustic time, and welcome into the studio, Reed Johnson.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? We have been messaging back and forth, back and forth.
Those. Yeah. We're finally here.
Yes, absolutely, man. I'm so happy you're here. Because, you know, Cedar Rose Johnson, everyone knows that name now on this show. You've got a family connection.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, that's my little sister there. Yeah, she's been doing music a lot longer than me. So she kind of made it a lot more approachable for me, I think. Because it was always something that I loved growing up, but was a bit more nervous about getting into, didn't really know where to start, but she's always done a lot of that stuff, so she's always great to bounce ideas off, and she really, sort of was the first time I sung was for a song that she'd written, and she wanted some backing vocals, so that was sort of a bit of a confidence boost, I think, having her ask me to do that. And it was always very casual. I think I made it a bigger deal than it was in my head. But she's like, just sing into this, you know, just do this. And I was like, oh, okay. Right, there's no like protocol.
No, like, it's so simple, just do it.
Yeah. And that was a little while ago now. I don't know, maybe like 5-6 years ago. But yeah, I haven't really been like singing for that long, to be honest. Yeah, but here we are now. I think it's always sort of been where I wanted to be, singing, and especially songwriting as well. So, but yeah, she's doing amazing stuff. She's doing a gig this evening. So yeah. She's
doing pretty amazing gigs, actually. She's just been with, Arsenal Ladies, isn't she? Like, doing something with Arsenal.
Yeah.
For Lionesses, which you, obviously, if you, were just listening to Raw Vibes there, we had Cedar and Lola on with The Whole World's Listening, which is the Lionesses song.
Yes.
Which is amazing. Like, it sounds like a great corner. Like, it already sounds like a good foundation for you. Like, if you want to be in music, it sounds like pretty good start that you've got Cedar there.
Definitely, yeah. And we're both very lucky to have, like, our dad, he's had a musical background as well. When he was about our age, was doing the same sort of thing, you know, and he released a few songs over the years. He's been on the radio as well. I think he's listening, so...
Nice!
Hey, Dad.
Love that.
Yeah.
2 out of 2 now.
Yeah.
Cedar. I mean, Cedar came in, and then she was like, oh yeah, you need to get reading. Like, when I was like, yeah, so I messaged you. And then she managed to get in again before you came in.
Yeah, that's probably my bad. I'm terrible with most organisation. Yeah. So yeah,
it's a creative thing, though. I think
that's it.
Like organisation and creativity does not go hand in hand.
No, and I think that's why you get like the businessmen of the industry making all the money, and the musicians sitting there crying and making another song about it. You know, but how they never made any money.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the passion.
Exactly.
I have said this to people, like, lately, like, if you kind of, whether it's like music, like your one, whether it's presenting like my one, you've got to be passionate about it.
Yeah.
Because it will get you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you have to be passionate, about whatever you do. And I think you have to be, especially when you're like a songwriter, I think I've realised that you got to be quite honest with yourself, and that's something that's been one of the hardest things, I think, over the years, is realizing when I'm maybe changing how I'm writing something because I think that's what people would prefer to hear.
Oh, okay,
yeah. Whether that's out of like embarrassment for me or how I think it will be taken in by other people, but you know, you got to really do it for yourself. I feel more comfortable releasing a song that no one's going to listen to if I'm proud of it. You know? Well, I say that like I've had loads of success with releasing songs I'm not proud of, you know. So.
But this is what On Air Acoustic's all about, man. It's your voice, it's your story, it's your journey. This is where you get to, like, you know, get to showcase yourself in front of a brand new audience, and the audience gets to know you. You know, you never know, man. Like, you've got a great voice, so I've just heard it in soundcheck, guys. I know he's got a good voice. But like, this is where they might be finding their favourite new artist tonight. And, you know,
that'd be great.
I think when you go for the truth, like, it is hard because it's the vulnerability.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like, that is hard.
Yeah.
Like, I was going to get into that, but like, I guess you're lucky because you've come from the family. Like, I always say for On Air Acoustic, you've got to have a good corner. Like, you've got to have a solid call in this one. If you don't, like, it's not like, the most important thing, but when you've got it, I've seen the difference. Like, you're my 41st guest for On Air Acoustic, right? So I've seen a lot now, I've heard a lot. So having that in your corner, like having your dad there, having Cedar there, it must be like, even if something goes wrong or something goes right, it doesn't matter. You always must be able to go to them and be like, guys, I need your advice.
Yeah, no, definitely. And, you know, I've asked loads of advice over the years. And, you know, Dad, when I started trying to learn guitar, he gave me a load of books, like guitar learning books from like, and they were from like the 80s. And that was really like how I sort of got into it. So it was always there to learn if I wanted to. And Cedar, you know, I often will show her ideas that I'm working on, you know, before anyone else a lot of the time, just because she's there, and you can get kind of stuck in your head when you just sit there and write a song and play it to yourself over and over again. And she, you know, she's just as good with like ideas and, yeah, bouncing stuff off of her. And
you've also got Lola there, obviously, with Cedar. Yeah. Like, that's quite a good one, because obviously Cedar's, you've got the blood connection. Yeah. And then you've got Lola, who's kind of like, not on the outside, but if that makes sense, like, you've got that person who's not emotionally attached to you. So you can actually go to the, Lola sometimes and probably go, I don't need my mum and dad, or sister for this one. Yeah. What do you go? Do you ever go to Lola for that?
Yeah, I mean, I was literally at, Lola's just now, because she lives around the corner. And, I was sort of warming up over there and showing him a couple new bits, and yeah, Lola's like a different perspective to get, because like you said, she's not sort of blood family, but she has like an opinion. It's kind of, I don't know how to put it, it's almost, you know, it's going to be slightly more objective maybe than what your sister or your dad says. And you know, I guess I just hope that she would say, oh yeah, maybe try this or maybe try that, which she does. So yeah, there's loads of great perspectives, and I'm just surrounded by loads of great musical people. You know, in Hartford, where I'm based, there's a great music scene, and there's tons of people, and you know, I'm always sending stuff to like friends and different people to listen to, and getting great feedback, you know. Because
obviously I'm from Hartford as well.
Yeah.
So I do kind of, I don't know if it's me being biased or anything, but I do kind of say it is the music capital of Hertfordshire.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a very good location to be if you do want to be a music person and not be in London having to spend all of your wages on just living.
Yeah, it's a great middle ground. It is quite, you see the prices creeping up, like the London prices are slowly escaping to Hertfordshire. But yeah, it's still got like quite a like raw kind of music scene. There's lots of different stuff going on, loads of, and just like art in general, to be honest. Artists and musicians, writers, you know, there's everything there. I don't know what it is that's attracted everyone, but
it is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's just the charm of it.
Yeah, it's a lovely town.
Oh, it's beautiful. Honestly, I absolutely love it. Like, when I go walking around it, I'm like, oh yeah. Like,
yeah. I'm very lucky to have been able to grow up there, you know, surrounded by all of these people. Because people also, like, come to Hartford for that.
I know.
You know, like, move to Hartford because they've heard that that's what it's like. And, yeah, it's kind of weird, because they make it sound like it's, like, LA or something.
Yeah, I know. But,
you know.
And it's, because people say about, the Hartford Corn Exchange.
Yeah.
They go, oh my god, like, have you ever been to the Corn Exchange? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, like, yeah, it's the Hartford Corn Exchange. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm used to it now. But I don't know why everyone goes, oh my god, it's the Hartford Corn Exchange. Oh yeah, like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
I guess it's because I'd walk past it nearly every day.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just lost its...
Well, yeah, it's like sort of normalised, I suppose. You know, it's like living this close to London, and like, how many times have you gone on the London Eye?
Yeah.
You know, realistic, you probably tried it once and was like, okay. Yeah. But there's tourists that come here and it's like their favourite thing.
Yeah.
You know, I guess. I don't know. So maybe that's a metaphor for Hartford.
Yeah.
There's the Corn Exchange. It's like, yeah, fine. You know, it's like, yeah, it's a place. It's just sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just like a venue, really.
Yeah, it's just a venue, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we'll take it, man. We'll take it, because you look at like a lot of iconic places around the UK now. If we can try and get Hartford Corn Exchange there, we'll definitely do it.
Yeah, definitely. It's got like loads of great potential, that place. Yeah, it's a great venue.
It's a great scouting place for me.
Yeah.
For on Acoustic.
Yeah.
Because they do open mic nights, and this is, because it's great that places do open mic nights, because watching venues slowly close down, it's getting scary, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's like for you as a musician, but like you see like another one go, and another one go, and then it's like, geez, like, because busking, obviously, that's now getting, people were having to pay for it.
Yeah,
like,
especially in London. All the sort of good spots you have to book and pay for. Yeah, and I kind of get it, I guess, because there is so much like want for those spaces, and the alternatives probably like buskers fighting over a space. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places like shutting down, and it is kind of sad to see. But the open mic nights are great, and also having places that aren't necessarily will pay you if you only sing covers. It's nice to have people interested in original music. And again, like, even the people who aren't necessarily creative in Hartford, they're all like very open to hearing original stuff. You know, even the people that just enjoy it for that, you know, such a big part of the community.
Yes! This is exactly what Acoustic is. There's no covers allowed. Like, this is what we'll do. It's originals only, no covers allowed, because I don't want to hear you, like, it's karaoke.
Yeah.
I want to hear you. This is your story. So talking of that, Reed, what is your first song? Because this is what happens. I chat, but we love the music as well. It's part gig, part conversation. So let's have the gig part of you.
Yeah.
What's your first song? So
my first song is gonna be Imagine What They'd Say. It's came out earlier this year in February, I think. So yeah, we'll give that a go. We'll see how it goes. Grab my guitar now.
All right. Whenever you're ready, Reed, take it away.
Imagine what they'd say about you and me. If only I could learn to speak and you could learn to see, oh God. It takes me half the day just to get outside, and everywhere I go I need you by my side. I got that taxi driver just the other day, the one who's always got far too much to say. But this time he said some things that I needed to hear, that I could have a purpose, and it all became clear to me. That all the days we said we couldn't bear, and all the nights we said we didn't care, and all the walls they said we wouldn't break, and all the lies they said we wouldn't change. It's true, I owe it all to you. Imagine what they'd say about me and you, if only I could play guitar and you could hum a tune, oh God. It takes me half a day just to get out the door, and everywhere I go I fall face first on the floor, it's true. You know, my psychic friend said the other week that everything's about to change for me, and all the ones we said we couldn't look in the eyes, they're just around the corner in a new disguise. I know that all the days we said we couldn't bear, and all the nights we said we didn't care, and all the walls they said we wouldn't break, and all the lies they said we wouldn't change. It's true, I owe it all to you. And all the days we said we couldn't bear, and all the nights we said we didn't care, all the walls they said we wouldn't break, and all the lies I owe it all to you. Imagine what they'd say if they could see you today.
Ah, that is how you do it, man.
Thank you.
That is how you do it. What was the name of that song?
That is called Imagine What They'd Say.
Imagine what they say, because we're going back to the... Is that what we're saying? Like, is that the song what came out of what we were saying earlier about writing the right songs?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was definitely like a song that I sort of moved around parts to a lot. Even up until I was recording it, there was like whole sort of parts of it that I took out and just felt better. Or not necessarily took out, but moved around, changed around. But the lyrics were quite like meaningful for me. I wrote that like while I was in my last relationship, and that was just sort of a reflection on how I was feeling. And so, you know, it's quite a nice song from a nice time. And yeah, I think that's definitely one that reflected very well how I was feeling at that point. And I've tried to carry on that with everything that I've written since, you know, really try and express how I'm feeling rather than kind of just tell a story for someone else.
Oh, that's interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I like that. Like, like I said, man, I mean, like, you're my 41st. Like, it's so interesting how everyone's got this kind of different way. Like, I find it so interesting, like, because everyone kind of looks at an artist or musician, it's like, well, you've got a guitar, you've got a voice, and you sing. But it's not. It's so much more than that. Like, it's like the story of why you do what you do, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, definitely. I think it's just an expression at the end of the day. You know, the same way that some people need to paint to get out and draw and, you know, like just create to express something. And that's just my way. And yeah, I think everyone's got their own process for doing that as well.
It's just channeling.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's a muscle, like the same as everything else, really. You know, I don't think you can just go into writing something that feels personal to you. It does, well, certainly for me, it's taken like a long time to be able to know what I have to do to like tap into that. Yeah, there's a great like Johnny Cash quote. I might get it wrong, but it was something like, if I try and sit down to write a song, I'm probably not going to write a song. Or if I say next week I'm going to write a song, I'm probably not going to write a song. But if I say next Tuesday I'm going to go for a walk, then there's a good chance that a song will come out of that walk.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, me too. I think it kind of describes it. Sometimes you have to put yourself in the environment that you know works for you to be able to create what you need to create.
To be fair, whenever I'm stuck, like, doing things for, like, cause of, like, on Air Acoustic, it's going live, you know, what, brainstorm ideas with just myself. Like, I do actually genuinely go for a walk.
Yeah,
so, Johnny Cash is completely right, like,
yeah,
it happens, like, I don't know why, a walk, for me, put some music in, ideas.
Yeah.
But if I'm sat down with my laptop, nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
There must be something in it.
Yeah, it's really weird, and it can be like, it can be not what you intended as well. Like sometimes I'll be stuck on a lyric on a song and I'll think I'm going to go for a walk, or I'm going to go sit by a river, or I'm going to get out of this environment, and you'll do that and accidentally like write a completely different song. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, and that song you were worrying about, it's like, you look at it now and you're like, that's not even, maybe you were struggling because that wasn't what you were trying to express.
But it's still interesting though, man, like how you have to go to that place to get to that place.
Yeah.
Talking of everything, just 'cause I find your, like, journey really quite interesting, because obviously you have got Cedar there, you got your dad there. So how has this all changed? Like, so what came first? Like, were you singing with your family first and then picked up the guitar, or did you pick up the guitar always feeling like you're sort of taking a little bit back, like, and sort of pushing Cedar forward kind of thing? Like, how did it all kind of work? Because guess what came first, like the voice or the guitar?
Yeah, I mean, it was actually neither, to be honest. When I was a kid, when I was in year 4, which is, how old is that? Is that like 10, I think, maybe? 10 years old?
No, 8.
8.
So,
okay.
yeah, because my nephew is just about to turn 8 and he's going into year 4 next year.
Okay, yeah, great. So when I was in year 4, I think, I started drumming lessons, and that was like the first instrument I'd played, I think. And I did that for about 4 years, and I enjoyed that, but it wasn't like, I don't know, it just didn't feel quite right, and so I stopped doing that. And then for the rest of school, to be honest, I didn't like playing music. I liked creating other things. I loved art. I liked writing. I just didn't like how I was being taught music. And there was times in music class when we were being shown, this is how you play guitar, this is how you play piano, and I couldn't get my head around it, and I didn't want to learn it because someone was saying, you know, learn this, it's like 4-bar blues, or like this song, or these chords. And that's, I think I have realised in hindsight, that was never how I learn anything, is being told this is how you do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I remember, like, in one of the music lessons, the teacher was going around the class and he said, does anyone know how a snare sounds? I think he was identifying what the different drum kit sound like. And I put my hand up and I was like, oh, brilliant. Yeah, this is something I can chime in on here. And so, yeah, he said, what does a snare sound like? And I went, like that. And he went, nope, that's wrong. And it sounds like this. Ga. And I guess he wanted, like, some kind of way to express it phonetically. But I was like, that's not what a snare sounds like. You know, I'm sorry that you can't write down the sound that I just made for the class, but you can't write down what a snare sounds like exactly, you know, phonetically. And I just remember, like, thinking, this is a creative subject, you know, and it felt like I was being kind of told, like, how to do it, this is how it sounds, this is how we express what a snare sounds like, and it doesn't make any sense. And those were the little things that happened throughout school where I was just like, I'm not interested in this, you know. And it was only really after school, during college, when, maybe like 16 or something, I started learning guitar, and that was mainly because of the music I was listening to at the time had sort of inspired me. And that was like when I said, my dad gave me those guitar books, and he got me a keyboard as well at the same time, because that was something I wanted to learn. So I started learning how to play a bit of piano, and I was learning that at the same time as, like, learning to sing. And to be honest, I found everything I ever needed, like, online. I didn't really have, especially for singing, I didn't really have any kind of lessons. I had people show me what to do, like Dad and Cedar showed me different techniques that were better, and other people I know, you know, did the same. But there's so much information online, and
so much.
Yeah, and I found it so much more fun to go, right, this is what I'm looking to do. Let me research that myself and find that, rather than someone tell me, no, this is what you need to do. Start like this, do your drills, and that's all important. But I needed to do it on my own time, you know? And then it was probably like COVID, to be honest, which was when I really had space and time to dedicate to starting to write properly.
Love that.
Like I said, I'd always enjoyed writing, but I was more sort of writing poems and stories in school. So now trying to write music, you know, to play on guitar, that I could play along guitar and sing at the same time. And that was sort of where that started, which was only like 5 years ago, I think. That
must have been actually quite crazy, because to go from writing sort of poems and that kind of stuff to then getting it on the guitar, that is actually, that's not as easy as people might think it is.
No, I think it's it was never something I necessarily like found difficult, because I just found it fun. So it's only really
it's a passion thing.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, there was times I didn't pick up a like guitar for weeks because I was like annoyed that I couldn't
I feel you, I hear you.
And the same with singing, you know, I'd write a song, I'd get stuck on it, and I'd put it down and I'd go, I don't care, I don't want to have anything to do with that, I just need some time off. And sometimes you do just need time away from it.
And it's balance.
Yeah, and then you come back and finish it instantly and you go, oh, that wasn't so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's been like a cool journey discovering all of that about myself.
I love it, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
but fair play to you, man. Like, because like so many people didn't do anything with their time in COVID, and you definitely.
Yeah, I loved having that space.
Yeah, man.
I feel like I've never been more productive. I've never been like healthier.
Well, there you go, eh?
Yeah. I feel like I'm always going to be looking at that and going, that's what I could do if I hadn't been like distracted by society.
Oh yeah. Oh mate, yeah, you're talking to me, man. I'm like king of distractions.
But I love society.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need the society side of our lives as well.
Buy tickets.
Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah. Don't just stay in your room and, play music on your own.
Exactly.
Come to live shows.
I completely get what you're saying though about like you've had to do it yourself. Like when I started radio, there was a guy who's sort of teaching me, like this was years and years ago, and he was the same. He was like, no, he was like, you don't do it like that. He was like, how do you think this should sound? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing that. He was like, no, you need to sound like this. I'm like, no, you want me to sound like you, but like, I don't want to sound like you. I want to sound like me. And it was just like, he was teaching me all the wrong ways. I was like, I want to get out there. I'll go and do it myself. And
yeah, exactly.
You've got to do it on your own. Like, it's authentic. Like, you can't be somebody else in this world.
No, who are we all trying to sound like?
Exactly, man.
It's not like ourselves, because if you sound like your teacher and they sound like their teacher and they sound like their teacher, it's just like one sound.
Exactly.
And one expression, and it's pretty boring.
That's why I didn't go to any sort of college of media or anything else to do presenting stuff, because I didn't want to be like the 30 people in this class, the 30 people in that class, and I just wanted to go off on my own. And now I'm here for Honor Acoustic.
Exactly. And it's like, I find most of the people that like left my school early that just couldn't cope, they're the ones now that have their own business, that just said, I don't want all these qualifications, that doesn't interest me, I don't care about it.
Exactly right.
And they either got kicked out because they weren't fitting in and misbehaving, or they left as soon as they could, and because they knew what they needed to do. Yeah. Yes to us lot. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, man. I love talking to you, man. Like, again, I'm doing this thing where I'm just like, talk. How about we have another song?
Yes.
Which one are you going to go for?
So I'm going to do my latest release, which is called Searching. This came out about a month ago, I think. And yeah, we're going to do that. And yeah, see how it goes.
Whenever you're ready.
In your heart, cold off your hand. I've tried so hard, but I'll never understand. Love from within, pain from the past. I couldn't take it if I wanted to, and I don't ever wanna see your sadness. I don't ever wanna see you cry. I don't ever wanna sit in silence. Starter every day to close my eyes, and it feels like I'm in a dream, searching for the light that never shone. Feel the walls caving in. Today was just another reason to run. Sun is set at last, candles burning low. Time was running fast, but I was running slow. Tried to find my way, but I got lost in the dark. Now I degenerate, straying too far from the path. And I don't ever wanna see your sadness. I don't ever wanna see you cry. but I don't ever wanna sit in silence. Solder every day to close my eyes, and it feels like I'm in a dream, searching for the light that never shone. Feel the walls caving in. Today was just another reason to run. Like I'm in a dream, searching for the light that never shone. I feel the walls caving in. Today was just another reason. You gave me just another reason. Today was just another reason to run.
That is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Love it, man. I honestly, mad.
Thank you.
I honestly, like, you got one hell of a voice, man.
Cheers, thank you, I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just sort of tuning up at the same time.
Absolutely, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is what I gotta say, On Air Acoustic is a studio setting but a pub atmosphere. There is we're just chilling here.
That's it, and
there's no pressure.
Drinking.
Yeah.
We're drinking and dancing.
Drinking, dancing. Well, talking of stuff like, which would be standout in a pub, is your fashion right now. I'm not gonna lie, it is on point.
Thank you very much.
Where did you get that shirt from?
Like most of my stuff, I got it from a charity shop.
Yes!
Yeah.
Love that!
It looks like it should have probably belonged to an old lady before me. It's that kind of style, I think. Doris blouse. Yeah, but no, this is nice. This is one of my favourites.
I'm loving it, man.
I only wear this on special occasions.
Yes! This is what is yes! For On Air Acoustic, man. And your jacket, man. But as soon as those lift doors opened downstairs when I went to collect you, I was literally like, yes to this guy! I was like, is this what sort of, is fashion important to you as an artist?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's as an artist, but certainly just as, like, me, I think it's just another way I like to express myself. I think I just inspired by, like, a lot of the musicians that I grew up listening to, and, you know, even people that I've just found along the way that it's everything, you know, it's like the whole package. You don't often see someone who is amazing at creating and that's where it ends, you know, and they don't express themselves, like, visually as well. So yeah, I think that's just something I like to do, and I think it's more of a hobby, I suppose. I sort of get a thrill from finding really cheap stuff as well. Stuff that's really cheap, like, you know, £4 for a shirt, and it's like the best shirt you've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's always better than £30 for an okay shirt in a shop, and it's new, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, no point going for £30 if it's just boring white, when you can go for £4 and it's standout.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
I love it. But, like, this is where, like, this conversation is now going, because we've got the fashion, we've got, your songwriting stuff. So, has it all changed, like, who you've listened to? Because, like, growing up, I presume your dad was, like, quite big into music. So you would have probably, that would have been your first kind of music influences. But then, playing guitar, finding out who you are, growing up, all that kind of stuff. Has that all changed, like, from your music tastes?
I think I wouldn't say they've changed, but I'd say they definitely have, like, expanded over the years. I mean, the artists that I sort of was shown by my dad growing up, were a lot of the people that he grew up with, or, you know, they were playing on the radio when he was younger. And that was people like the Carpenters, or David Bowie, or like Elvis Presley. And those are still some of my favourite artists. That hasn't really changed. But I have managed to use that as like an avenue to find out other people, whether that's those artists' influences or just their contemporaries, or other people of the time, you know, other people in other times, you know. There was people obviously that I grew up listening to that were relevant at the time I was younger. And yeah, that was bands like Kasabian.
Oh yes.
And Oasis, and that whole kind of like Brit pop rock kind of thing was still going on when I was a kid, and that was just what was everywhere. Then when I got older, I started discovering more of in things that influenced me, a lot of different musical movements, like the sort of 80s LA scene, the 90s Seattle scene, you know, and yeah, just like everything in between. Everything, I mean, I think this country as well, we're very lucky that there's always been some kind of musical movement going on. And I find the history of all of that quite interesting as well.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah, and I just love, like, finding new stuff that I didn't know I liked as well. I think music is better than it's ever been right now, and it might be harder to find it, you know, it's very saturated, but I don't think that's a bad thing. There's artists releasing stuff every single day, which is better than we've ever had before. It's, you know, yeah. This is On Air Acoustic's mission. Yeah, exactly.
We will find them. Like you, man. This is why we want people like you in the studio, so people can hear the new sounds of tomorrow. And this is what it is.
Yeah, it's always going to be evolving and progressing in a good way. And, you know, whenever there's something troublesome going on in someone's life, which there always is, then there'll be some kind of outlet for that they'll have to find.
Absolutely.
So I think we're all right.
Yeah.
For our need for music.
Exactly. And talking of needing music, have we got a third song?
Yes, I've got a third song. This is a new song.
Awesome.
Yeah. This is going to be the first
exclusive. Is this an exclusive?
This song comes out tomorrow, I think, if I've done it right. The distribution, which I have done wrong before. So check it's out tomorrow. If it's not, hopefully the next couple of days. But yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, then I'll keep you updated at Reed Johnson Music.
Awesome. Well,
yeah.
Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Thank you.
This is exciting. We've got an exclusive here on Air Acoustic.
And this is called The Water's Edge.
Two clocks ticking out of time, out of tune and out of line, out of sight but on my mind tonight. One took the longer path, one's running way too fast, perfectly in time once in the past. 'Cause I can't see flowers now without thinking of you. Hoping I can find someone soon I can give some to. And I hear the trees crack in the wind, their time will come so soon. The water rushes below them without a clue, and the branches scratch the sky in such a light, but they won't find it here tonight. I know you're hoping that we might put the nest to bed, the birds inside took flight. Down by the water's edge, all the mirrors in my head, searching for the holes from which I've bled. 'Cause I saw the whole way through, and I knew and you knew too, just what it takes and what we had to lose. Like the ripples in the water, fingerprints telling their own story, of how they found their place in this world. And I hear the trees cracking the wind, that time will come so soon. The water rushes below them without a clue, and the branches scratch the sky in search of light, but they won't find it here tonight. I know you're hoping that we might, with the nests to bare, the birds inside took flight, and the river keeps on flowing, though I don't know where it's going, but it might be where my home is, or at least I'll find a place for this night. And I hear the trees cracking the wind, that time will come so soon. The water crashes below them without a clue, and the branches scratch the sky in search of life, but they won't find it here tonight. I know you're hoping that we might, but the nests are bare, the birds inside took flight. There's a city in this mud and in this moment, and the water approaches. The blackness, it seems so inviting, but I'll stay on the shore and I'll fight it.
Oh, dude!
Thank you very much.
Wowza! Whoa! That happened! That is how... That's all you need to do for promotion for your next single, man. Like,
As long as I don't need to keep posting on Instagram, then yeah, I'll be fine.
exactly right, exactly. I have to struggle with the whole social media thing too. That song's what, coming out
Tomorrow.
tomorrow? We
Yes.
have got less than a minute, so let's get your socials out there, man.
Yeah.
People need to know about you.
It's all just Reed Johnson Music, RWD JOHNSON MUSIC.
Nice.
Yeah. Mainly Instagram, Facebook, got a website, if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any gigs quickly?
Hartford Musical Mystery Tour.
Oh yes, that's
I'm gonna be
happening.
there. So that's gonna be a great day out, loads of great musicians. Yeah, always a great day, so that'll be good, and that's August bank holiday.
Mate, honestly, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Finally got you in, eh?
Finally, yeah.
And I'm hoping to see you around Hartford.
Yes, look forward to it.
Nice one, man. Thank you so much.
Cheers, have a good night.
Right, guys, that is it for another session of On Air Acoustic.